Try before you buy is the concept behind the event known as Yamaha Fest. Snowmobilers are invited out to a great snowy location in the mountains and provided an opportunity to test ride the new sleds from Yamaha. This year, the crowd was large, with both dealers and consumers out to try the new 08s with a keen focus on the all-new Nitro mountain machine.
We have an incredible lineup this year. This is the best lineup Yamaha's really ever had. And now we have a 4-stroke for everybody. We've got the Phasers, we've got the Vectors, now we've got a new FX Nitro, and of course we've got the Top Dog Apex. And the FX Nitro MTX, being a brand new sled this year, really was designed as a boondocking sled. Something you can easily thread through the trees. Something that, when you ride on the mountains all day, you're not tired when you come back. So it's a lot lighter than an Apex and a lot more maneuverable than an Apex.
So after some saddle time in beautiful Revelstoke, BC, here's a few comments about the new sled from the guest testers.
It's impressive. It handles great. It steers nice and easy. Didn't really get into the bumps too much, but I think it'll eat the bumps. And it's not tippy. It'll do what you want it to do. It's very responsive. It's nice. I like it.
Good power, good handling. I like the way you're rider forward on it compared to the last Nitros.
We have a brand new Nitro. Handles very well. Had a chance to ride it today. It feels a lot lighter than the Apex, the mountain machine. It's going to handle better. It responded good. It's got good throttle response. I think it's going to be a good seller.
Loved it. It's handles really light. You can flip it over on its side easy to side hill. It's great.
It's just awesome. Totally different ride than the other 3-cylinder mountain sleds I've run. And it's just torquey from the bottom. It's smooth. It's stable. It's just a joy to ride. It's awesome.
You know, I quite like the new Nitro. I've been on that new Phaser Mountain Light for this season, and as a new person into the sport, we thought 80 horsepower would be adequate. So getting on the Nitro of over 130 horsepower, similar handling characteristics, but just the power to climb us out of the deeper bowls where we typically are going. I thought it was just a great machine.
Not only did these riders get to squeeze the new product, they were also treated to a display of some serious turbo power. The kind of juice that takes you places no mortal sled would dare try. Great sleds and awesome riding wasn't enough. To cap it all off, Jimmy Blaze was on hand to do his famous backflip. You know they say, if you don't succeed, try and try again. Boulder Mountain Revelstoke, Turbo Sledge, Jimmy Blaze, and the new Nitro Mountain Sled. That is a combination that's hard to beat. A little regular maintenance on your sled can help you keep riding trouble-free. One thing to remember to inspect are the bearings on the idler wheels. Catching a faulty bearing can save you from a larger repair bill in the future. We came across a perfect example of this while we were working on our Royal Treatment sleds.
Oh, this wheel's still not good. It's dead. A lot of these bearings are loose, wobbly.
When we were taking the rear skid apart, we noticed that this wheel was seized. It wouldn't move at all. And then when we took it apart, we had a closer look and we found this crack right here. And the moisture's got inside here and it's locked it up. It's very rare that you see the inner race crack like that, but this definitely needs to be replaced. It's been happening for a while because there is some flat spots on the outside here, so when the track was going over top and it was locked, it was kind of scraping along the edge. So this needs to be replaced.
Replacing idler wheels and bearings is not difficult or expensive, and with the wide variety of colors and styles available, it's a great way to personalize your ride. Changing out the bearing will keep it rolling smooth.
Have your say.
The biggest thing that we find is getting out into nature. If you get away into areas that aren't overly crowded, the scenery is just magnificent, and if you get there after a snowfall, you think you've died and gone to heaven.
When STV returns, how long is your belt good for?